Cavendish pipe, fantastic billiard. I really love this pipe, I've had it for ages and it's just so good, perfect, very light, very strong, nice length, just right for the stronger Lakelands. Absolutely great. And I'm smoking one of my favourites, which is Gareth Hogarth's Dark Flake A in this case. I love the Dark Flake unscented, and I also love the A. It's brilliant. And I've said so many times before that I'm not a great lover of aromatics really, but when it comes to Lakelands, the word aromatic just never seems right, because if you've got an aromatic that's a Lakeland, then it's a scented Lakeland, and it's a different kettle of fish completely. The additions are so natural, they just seem to be part of the tobacco themselves. This one's really packed up with dark fired, but other blends, you know, other tobaccos which are different firms, they very often don't seem to make it, because you seem to get the tobacco there and the aromatic qualities there, which can often be very chemical. And as soon as you've got through the first half of the bowl, or sometimes before that, you seem to run into trouble, because all that nice aromatic flavouring that you're enjoying, your peaches and your cherries and whatever, disappears, and you're just left with a bowl of weak Virginia, or even worse, black Cavendish, something like that. So the difference with Lakelands, let's say for instance, well, not really this one because it's so strong, not something like Grasmere Flake or Ennerdale Flake or mix. Yep, you say, well, it's an aromatic, but it's not really. It's a scented Lakeland, and the flavours meld together beautifully. That's the difference between Lakeland aromatics and ordinary aromatics. It's light years apart. There's no comparison really. Just the flavours that go with them are just meant to go with them. It's like strawberries and cream. The strawberries don't clash with the cream; they actually complement it. And the scented flavours usually last all the way down the bowl with a Lakeland, whereas I've just previously said the other weak tobaccos, they just seem to fizzle out with the flavour, and then you're just left with a bland chemical mix at the end of it, and it's just not the same at all, not to me anyway. There's a lot of people out there who've got aromatics that they love, but I've tried so many over the years and I always come back to the same thing, that a Lakeland aromatic by Gareth Hogarth or Sam Gareth, it's not the same. Lovely. This is the one, the Dark Flake A, that smells like Turkish delight candy in the packet. It's fantastic. You open the packet and the smell is awesome. So yeah, I'll always say, well, yeah, I'm not an aromatic fan, even though I smoke scented Lakelands, and that's why really. It's not an easy thing to describe, so maybe you get the gist. Maybe the only way to do it is to experience it really, because words are just words, but you've got to experience something to understand it, and it's very much like that with the Lakelands. Anyway, I shall carry on with this bowl on this really rough old night with a nor'wester blowing out there. it's really going to be rough on the coast tonight. Wouldn't like to be a ship out there tonight. It's really going to be a savage tide, I think. So, batten down the hatches, guys, and keep warm. Look after yourselves, and thanks for watching.